kickoff for Kansas City.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Running on 1st down, Ekeler. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
It's a pickup of...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Ekeler. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
Los Angeles.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The 20. He'll get this to Ekeler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
Chargers 1st down.
They'll run out of the gun with Ekeler. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty. And
accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this complete to Henry over the middle. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run for it with Eckler. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
The extra point is good.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to guard again.
It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 64 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Off the draw, here's Williams. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. It looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
You got time right there. Check. Check out. Out.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Damian Williams, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion?
It got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Shift. Attack.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up
facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
10-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
1st and goal.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
Good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one good for 26 and a first down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you're onto something.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, it's Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They run it again with Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
For the point after.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Herbert caught left side. Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Makes the score.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Chargers.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen.
Herbert's pass.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
A quick toss outright, and he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 17.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert, and it's complete. Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.